If you're thinking about moving to Columbia, South Carolina, this video is definitely one of the ones you want to see. Listen, we're going over everything, past, present, and future. 2025 was the year Columbia stopped planning and they actually started building. Now 2026 is the year all those projects turn into real life. We'll have finished parks, new neighborhoods, real traffic fixes, and lifestyle upgrades that you can actually feel. So today what I'm going to break down is 20 of the major projects, not rumors, not fluff, real developments that are changing how Columbia looks, drives, lives, and grows, downtown and across all the suburbs. And stay with me to the end, because there's a reason that this growth is getting noticed all over the nation. Columbia is literally on the top 5 when it comes to cities that people are moving to. It's the best hidden gem there is. My name's Chad Dorman. I'm the local realtor right here in Columbia, South Carolina. I help people relocate here from all over the United States. And listen, if Columbia isn't your final stop, I can connect you with great agents nationwide through my eXp Realty network. We've got one of the largest brokerages out there and did more sales with houses, property, land, everything else than any other brokerage last year in 2025. So listen, drop a comment, give me a thumbs up when you see something you like, where you're moving from, what your budget is, what kind of lifestyle you're chasing. And I'll let you know if this is it. I'll even let you know if it's not. So let's go ahead and get started. Do this the right way, past, present, and future. Now, we're splitting this up into, like I said, 3 different parts: before, present, future events. The first 6 of them are all going to be in things that started in 2025 and they're either still going on, or they were completed in 2025. Now, I have 20 different projects I want to go through in this. Last thing y'all want to do is spend an hour listening to me talk about these projects. So I'm going to give you the highlights of everything and I'm going to make them flow through them pretty quick. Ask me in the comment. All my information's in the description below. You can call me, text me. Better yet, get on a Zoom call with me. This is where I can see you face to face, share my screen, even get you on a search, and let's make a plan for you moving here. What I want you to realize is, like I said, I am going through this fast. So here we go with project 1, Scout Motors. This is the gravity shift for the Midlands. This is huge coming in here. And a little birdie told me, somebody that works there, and I don't know if this is true, this is just hearsay, that Audi is now coming in there as well, because things have gotten shifted backwards a little bit. It's going to take a little longer. But they started hiring right here in 2025. Matter of fact, the guy that I'm talking about started his job in 2025. So they got a lot going on over there. Scout Motors committed to $2 billion investment in Blythewood, and this is for 4,000 plus jobs. This isn't just a factory, it's a regional economic engine. When a project like this lands, it creates housing demand, not just across Blythewood where it's at, but Blythewood, Northeast Columbia, Elgin, even parts of Irmo and Lexington. Some people I know are living in Lexington and he's traveling to Scout. Jobs come first, housing follows, and this one project alone will be reshaping the Midlands for literally the next 10 to 20 years. So that's the one that we're talking about right here, Scout Motors. Now project number 2 is Scout Motors also. What it's about is they actually opened a downtown office at BullStreet. Scout didn't just go rural, they went urban. In 2025, Scout opened a major office inside the BullStreet district, and this is a workspace for 175 plus employees. Now that tells us something really important. Scout sees Columbia as a long-term headquarters city. It's not just a production site. This ties downtown growth directly to the Scout story, which just brings us to project number 3. BullStreet arrived when Gather Cola opened up. BullStreet officially crossed the tipping point in late 2025. So Gather Cola, this is Columbia's first open air food hall. I think they have one in Greenville too, and it's the same people that opened up here, and it opened up December 5th of 2025. I have not yet gotten to go down there to even see it yet. Everything I hear, it is great. And food halls don't open early. They open when the developers are confident that people are coming. So this anchors the BullStreet district socially, and it signals that the district is no longer speculative. Now, project number 4. Midtown at BullStreet. You can see a pattern here. Things are shaping around BullStreet. I mean, it's literally going to be like the contemporary downtown market here in Columbia. What this is workforce housing. Midtown at BullStreet, they delivered 90 workforce housing units in 2025. Why does this matter? Because cities break when they only build luxury. Workforce housing, it keeps teachers, nurses, first responders, people of the same sort of job field, keeps them close to where they work. This is what you call smart growth. They're actually planning it out. Project number 5, Finlay Park reopened. It completed its thing downtown. I actually do a video, watch this video before moving to Columbia, South Carolina. I do the entire video pretty much, other than the editing part out of where I'm talking the entire time, but I do it at the new Finlay Park. If you want to see some of the stuff there that they've got, unreal. One of the most underrated wins of 2025. The renovation delivered wide walkable paths, improved lighting and safety, green spaces for events, splash pads and play areas, shaded seating and gathering spots, amphitheater for concerts. It has a food court. It has bathrooms throughout. It has all the waterfalls. They also have pickleball courts. They have a workout station, a running track. They have stairs that you can exercise down there. They have all kinds of stuff. This park now works with the added safety and camera systems and extra police support. The park now works for families, downtown residents, festivals, and everyday use. Might as well go to Soda City downtown on Saturday mornings, hike on over to Finlay Park. It's incredible. Cities that reinvest in their core parks like this are betting on downtown living. Project number 6, this is the Assembly Street Railroad separation. Now, anybody that has ever gone to the University of South Carolina or that they have do very much downtown at all, one of the worst things that you can do is a train comes. Because if you see a train in downtown Columbia, it pulls up and you start seeing it slow down. It will literally stop right in the middle and you know you're screwed. And it will start backing up and then it'll move forward again. And there's some of the worst waits in the world in the railroad systems. Well, the Assembly Street Railroad Separation Project on Hughie, Assembly, all right in that area, it's going to eliminate 15 railroad crossings. Now, some of them, they're going to be building stuff over them. Some of them, they're going to be taking it below the railroad tracks. What does this mean for downtown? Obviously, smoother traffic, faster emergency response, and better connectivity between downtown and even things like Williams-Brice. It's not very flashy, and they're still putting a bunch of money into it, but it dramatically will improve daily life down there. All right, now let's move into part 2, what's open or moving in 2026. And this is like the next 6 projects. And we're going to start off with number 7, which is Gateway 737. Now, this is the largest USC student housing project to date. Gateway 737 is opening here. I think it may even already be open as the largest student housing project in USC history. 940 beds, 14,000 square feet of retail, 42,000 square feet of meeting and event space. Now this, what does it do for downtown? It actually reduces the rental pressure in the surrounding neighborhoods and stabilizes housing demand. USC is consistently putting more housing demand out there because what happens when you don't have that off-campus housing? What happens through that, and the Gateway project is actually right there near Colonial Center, near the Greek Village, all of that on Gadsden and Assembly maybe. What happens is the rentals go up. If you don't have enough housing for the students, all the rentals go up and you don't have as many people purchasing houses around downtown. You want that purchasing power. You want them doing that. So these things, along with one other that we got coming that we're going to talk about too on Main Street, which is even more housing, is even bigger than that, is coming up on the next one. Because this one's like an 11 or 12 story one. Project number 8 is downtown Columbia. This one you have on Main Street. It's in the parking lot sort of behind them, and it's a 26-story building, and a 22-story building. And it's going to be more contemporary builds. It's going to give Columbia's skyline a big time upgrade that it has not had in a while. One is going to be just apartments, and the other one's going to be student housing. This supports walkability, it attracts more professionals, it modernizes that skyline. Columbia is stepping into its next chapter. And what that's going to look like right there, especially with Soda City on Main Street every Saturday morning and stuff. The construction's going to be a pain to deal with, but that's what we're doing here in 26, and it's going to be incredible as everything else is. Do I sound proud of my city? The more we go, the more proud I get. Project number 9. Now this is one that started in around 21. It's actually ahead of schedule, but it's projected to finish 2033-34 right in there. This is the Carolina Crossroads project. They've already done a lot, all the way from right there at Bush River Road. That whole interchange has been done, but in 2026, the most important part of this entire thing, if you're new coming here, or if you've been here forever, everybody knows about Malfunction Junction. This is right where 26 meets I-20 meets I-126. It's the one that goes downtown. It either goes toward Charleston, or you can get on 20 going toward Augusta or Florence. And this just seems like a cluster. I was told that cops cannot even pull people there for the dangers that when you're going in and out there. What you want to remember is that interchange alone, it handles about 130,000 plus vehicles per day. And if you worry about traffic at all, this is Columbia actively fixing it. And they're fixing it in many other areas too. People always say Columbia's got horrible roadways. They're throwing some major money into those roadways, and this is the example that's coming out of it. Can't wait. Project number 10. This one's a weird one. Crystal Lagoons at Oak Hills. If you research everything, I pulled every bit of research I could. This is a 3-acre lagoon with white sand beaches, and it's coming to Oak Hills. It's a resort style, master planned amenity designed to attract families, remote workers, lifestyle focused relocators. Destination amenities lift the nearby homes. That's what this does for it. And it's bringing in around 2,000 plus homes just around this entire area. Now, when I go to research it, everything I find is from September of 2024. It says they got the permits for it around there. Then in 2025, I cannot find anything online about it. I found one Facebook thing that showed where they are starting to build it now. Now this thing is supposed to open in 2026, and goodness knows I hope it does. It's going to be an incredible resort, shallow around the edges. I think it's even got a cruise up to bar in the middle of it. It goes about 8 feet throughout the whole lagoon other than those shallow areas. It's going to be incredible. But I will have to give you some future dates on stuff like that. I can't find anything what's going on now. I'm about ready to go on and drive out to Oak Hills golf course and just see if I can find out myself. Matter of fact, I will soon because I have to go out there soon. So, project number 11, Pine Island State Park. The residents that are around Pine Island are not real happy about this, but Pine Island State Park entered a soft opening phase here in 2026 with full amenities that are rolling out in stages. And it's going to add public lake access, it's going to add trails, it's going to add beaches, recreation space. Lake Murray just became a state park level asset. 50,000 acre lake. When it was built, it was the largest man-made lake in the entire world. It's about time it's starting to get some notoriety, and I love it that they're actually putting a state park there. Again, residents around that area that I've talked to can't stand it with the trails, with everything else. It means more traffic for them. It means more people in the water, and it ruins some of their lives. Project number 12, the Three Rivers Greenway expansion. Now, the Three Rivers Greenway continues to expand across Columbia, Casey, and West Columbia. Remember, this one goes all the way from Lake Murray all the way up to Saluda, all the way down to Riverbank Zoo, all the way downtown through Riverfront Park. And you can literally bike, you will be able to bike, jog, walk miles, 15 plus, even at 30 in certain sections that they're redoing and still doing now. Or 15-foot section, you're going to go from Saluda Shoals, You're going to go from place to place. Well, they're just connecting all these places where it can be one huge thing that you can bite, you can do whatever you want. It will be better than the system that they even have in Greenville, because the number 13 project has to do with downtown. So after they finish everything coming from Lake Murray all the way to downtown, they're making walkability downtown better also. If you look on a lot of realtor places, everything's got a walkability score, and a lot of downtown does not have great walkability scores when it comes to downtown Columbia. Well, Project 13 is the Vista Greenway extension, and this is all about downtown walkability. What it's going to connect is the Vista, where's all the adult place where they go downtown. Main Street, again, more adult. It's where Soda City is on Saturday mornings. It's Main Street. Finlay Park, the one they just redid, it's going to connect that to it. BullStreet district. This is the up and coming district that everybody's talking about. It's where the minor league ball team plays. It's where they have lights during Christmas. They're getting so many more restaurants and stuff down there. They're getting the medical university that they're the 300 square foot. That one's coming up soon that I'll tell you about as well. This turns downtown from disconnected pockets into one walkable experience. Walkability, it drives demand. The first 6 projects were things that started in 25. Some of them even finished, like Finlay Park in 25. The next 7 projects were things still going on here in 26 and expanding into the future as well. Now these next 7 projects are everything 2027 and further, but a lot of them, some of them may not be opening until 2027, but they're already going right now. The first one we're going to be talking about is project number 14, and it's the USC Health Sciences campus. Now construction has already began on this $300 million Health Sciences campus at BullStreet, along with the apartments, along with everything else over at the BullStreet district. We talked about Scout coming in there earlier with employee buildings. Bringing all this health care in, Columbia is already a health medical hub. Anytime you're talking about health care plus education, you're talking about recession-resistant growth. And then you're also talking about long-term housing demand. All this stuff's coming to downtown Columbia. This is why that progress is slow and steady, and it's why it makes Columbia one of the most affordable, yet one of the best markets in the United States. Project number 15. Now, we talked about Scout Motors. It's littered all through here. Well, Mungo's even got something right out near Scout Motors that's coming around 2007. They're going to start doing it, but they're already making preparations for it now, and it's going to be providing 400 plus homes in neighborhoods near and around Scout Motors. They're expected to start, like I said, in 27. Now, this is textbook growth. And again, why does all this matter? Employers, approvals, housing. That's the way it goes. It's expanding big time, and it's just making Columbia's economy even richer. Now, if that wasn't enough for downtown, you've got project number 16, which it's already been started. It's where Richland Fashion Mall was. Now, Richland Fashion Mall was a redevelopment, and it's in the Forest Acres area. A lot of people love that Shandon, Forest Acres, Rosewood area downtown. There's some ritzy houses in there, some luxury houses, yet there's also some smaller houses too. It's just an incredible neighborhood. There's no new builds in there because it's totally saturated downtown, but it's still near Fort Jackson as well. Now, these plans for this entire space, it includes 120,000 square foot Kroger marketplace. It's going to have drive-through pharmacy. It's going to have their gas station, all of that. It's also going to have a 6-acre public park. That's going to come with an amphitheater, more music stuff, more concerts and everything downtown. And it's got a lot of mixed use development, redevelopment also. And anytime dead malls are turned into walkable districts, you repriced all those areas. It's going to help in appreciation in that Forest Acres, Fort Jackson to Shandon, all of that area. It brings in more housing and helps out in prices as it goes. Now, Project 17. This is way in the future. I don't even think, all we know is that the federal government is talking about it here in southeast of the United States, not southeast South Carolina. and it's a speed rail. Long term. This is not tomorrow. It's not next year. I do not know. All I know is the federal government is talking about it. Columbia is on that federal Southeast high-speed rail planning map, and it connects cities like Charlotte and Atlanta. If the Japanese have had speed rails and speed trains as long as what they had, it's only a matter of time that it comes here to the United States. For travel, to me, that would almost beat on planes any day of the week, and it would almost go as fast as planes. Being on the map matters for the future investment. I know there are talks also. They're planning on, so Project 18 is sort of a mixed bag. It's downtown service consolidation and redevelopment blocks. They're taking a lot of these. The city's consolidating services. It's freeing up land between Main Street, Assembly, Hugie, the Vista, all of that. It's actually sort of boring to sit and talk about it, but they're basically bringing it more contemporary, more to new times, and they're going to bring more retail and stuff in it. This type stuff, it unlocks apartments, retail, and mixed use districts so that people feel like they're in downtown. It's never going to feel like Charlotte, like Atlanta, like Dallas, like New York, or anything like that, and I don't want it to. But it's just basically giving our downtown a facelift. Project number 19. The Columbia Canal Restoration and Riverfront Revival. This is a long-term 60 to 100 million plus canal restoration, and it will improve flood protection, water reliability, and public access. Canal projects like this unlock riverfront living, and it can connect directly to greenway systems. So to all these walkability things that we got connecting downtown, and then you've got them fixing a lot of the flooding problem and redoing the canal system, even right down there at Riverfront Park and all. They're going in and putting money into that for future developments also. Project 20. Oh, I've wondered for years what they're going to do with it. Capital City Stadium redevelopment. Now, they're in talks about doing this, bringing a little retail, bringing apartments, there have been many things. The last 11 years, it's sort of between Williams-Brice and the state capitol is where this is, where we used to go to watch the Capital City Bombers play baseball. And it was a minor league team. They did everything that our minor league team in the BullStreet district does now. And from fireworks to lights at Christmas to all this other stuff. All I know is that there's talks of it and what they're doing. Now this is one that's going to be years down the road as far as what they're doing. The site is being positioned for major mixed-use redevelopment. Large sites near downtown are rare. And this has been an ugly staple on Columbia downtown for as long as I can remember. I mean, it looks horrible. So just the fact that they're talking about this, and they're talking about it progressively, and they've even laid down some permits, I think, too, and are starting to talk that. When they move, they reshape entire areas. And being that that one's right there in between major parts of downtown Columbia, I can't wait to see what this one's going to be, but obviously we'll be waiting a little bit longer. Now, that's my top 20 list. Obviously, I went through it real quick. Things I can go into more detail. Again, call me, text. People are surprised when I actually answer my phone most of the time, or when I come in on a Zoom call and they can't believe that they're talking to me in person because they feel like they already know me. This is why I chose YouTube as my platform, is because if you want somebody you can trust as a realtor or as someone that will refer you to a good realtor, this is what you want. You can feel like you know me, like I am the guy next door, and that way you can trust me because you've watched a number of my videos. But this is why Columbia is ranked number 18 on Realtor.com's top housing markets for 2026. It's not hype, it's steady growth. It's investment. And it's still, with all of that we have coming, and with how good it's doing now, it's still one of the most affordable growing cities in the entire U.S. People come here for the affordability and they stay for the lifestyle. The lifestyle is what I enjoy talking about more than any one single thing into things that you can do right here in Columbia, centrally located between the beach, the mountains, Augusta at the Masters, or even between Charlotte and Atlanta if you want to go to and just experience that big city stuff in bits, but yet not live there. So if you're relocating to here, Columbia, go ahead. Share this with somebody else that is relocating. If you're relocating yourself, give me a call. If you have questions, shoot me a text. All my information's in that description below. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Remember the latest stats that I'm seeing on my YouTube channel, 80% of the people that are viewing it are not even subscribed to my channel. The more people I can help, bringing more people right here so we can do even more to Columbia, and you can get to have this slowed down, peaceful lifestyle, yet still getting more contemporary every day.